and welcome to Good Games Spawn Point, the show for gamers by gamers. I'm Hex.
I'm Goose.
And I am D.A.R.R.E.N. Thank you for taking over for Bajo today, Goose. He's acquired a horrible human cold virus and is too sick to be here.
Ugh, well, I'm happy to be here, D.A.R.R.E.N. Guys, what have we got on the show?
Well, get your groove boots on, Goose, because Just Dance 2017 is here, and we are totally having a dance-off.
Oh, right on, Hex.
Oh, wait, now I know why Bajo's not here. He's totally chucking a sickie.
Oh, I've got the moves like Jagger. I've got the moves like Jagger.
But it's not all busting a move. We've also got monsters to fight in World of Final Fantasy.
All right, Darren, have you got some gaming trivia ready?
Affirmative, Hex. Power up your brain cells, spawnlings. It's time for D.A.R.R.E.N's challenge. Today, I'm asking you this. In Forza Horizon 3, what is the name of the artificial intelligence system that simulates your friends in the game? Answer at the end of the show.
Oh, I totally know the answer to that one, Darren, because I've been playing a lot of Forza. So good.
Oh, well, that's great, Goose, but isn't it time for you to go and do some gaming picks?
Oh, yes, of course.
Hurry up.
What are the moves like Jagger? How do they go?
Well, there's this move,
Oh, yeah.
which is the roll, and then there's this move, which is the stone.
I feel like those were the same move.
Oh,
really.
it's quite subtle, Hex.
I
You have-
see, right,
You have to be
yeah.
a trained professional dancer
course.
like myself to be able to pick on these things. Yeah. It's true.
Ugh. All right, Spawnlings, and here are my picks for this week. And first up, YouTube animator Billcraft Animations has given us his latest interpretation of what a realistic Minecraft might look like. With detailed items in chests and a slick crafting table, the animation joins his previous works, which depict a slightly terrifying realistic ghast battle and a totally terrifying realistic villager. Ugh, I think I'd rather just stick with the blocky version. Next up, 4 long-lost Kirby mini-games have been unearthed. The games were found on a Nintendo Satellaview that went on auction. If you're wondering what on earth a Satellaview is, well, it was a Japan-only add-on for the SNES that let gamers download games via satellite. Many games released on it are now impossible to find, so a games preservationist picked up the rare device, and now the games will be archived for future generations. And finally, while we're talking about Japan, it seems like they'll be getting a live-action movie of the popular cat collecting game Neko Atsume. The movie, much like the game, will tell the story of a man who leaves food outside for a cat. It'll be out in Japan next year, and hopefully one day we'll see it in Australia, because I know I want to watch it. And that's all my picks for this week. I've got to get back to the studio.
Someone do the face frame, you know?
Yeah, all right, picks complete, guys, just like old times.
Okay, guys, we've got Just Dance 2017 here, and it looks like it's more of the same dancing gameplay that we've seen before.
Well, Darren, if it's just more of the same, then maybe we could just give the whole dancing thing a miss?
Oh, no, but Goose, there's this new mode called Just Dance Machine where you've got to use your boogie skills to help some aliens get back to their home planet. We've got to check that out.
And what better way to test the game's quality than to test your groovy moves? So I've devised another special challenge for you. Follow me.
Oh, all right. Put dancing shoes on. All right, Darren, before we get to your challenge, how about we check out this Just Dance machine?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. All right, we're dancing to power up an alien spacecraft. Does that
Right.
make sense? It's
oh,
air
looks
guitar,
like-
air guitar.
We're rocking out.
All right, bit of head movement. What now?
Yes!
Oh, we're ballerinas?
Oh, I like this. This one's less jumping.
Oh, this is... Are we... Okay.
I like it. It's not just exploitative, it's also degrading. Dance, humans. Dance for your alien overlords. No.
Yes.
Oh, we didn't do very well on the ballet. What now?
Something big gangster, hip hop.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Oh.
hip hop.
Oh my. It's quite risque.
Bit of twerk. Right, okay. No, we're even worse at
Dance
that.
4.
Ah,
Oh, is this gonna be a bit jazzy?
Oh, this is
okay,
very
fine.
posh.
what are we doing here? Oh, we're conducting?
We're actually just conducting.
Oh, it's Beethoven.
Bum 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 bum.
Right, a little over here. It's not really dancing, is it?
Conducting's easy. I could totally be a conductor.
Bum, bum, bum.
Strings. Oh, not bad.
was enjoying
And the
that
final
one.
stage.
Oh no. Oh
is it
no, I'm
Russian
dreading
dancing?
this.
Oh.
Don't go all the way
It's gonna
down.
get really fast, isn't it?
Don't go all the way down.
They wouldn't do all the way down. That'd be an injury.
Soviet Russia, UFO abducts you.
It's too fast. Did we power it?
I think so. Collecting dance energy. Wow. That was quite interesting, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of find that a lot of those dance styles, you know, they're not so much fun when you do them for a whole dance.
Yeah.
Being able to kind of get a taste of the conducting and the ballet and the hip hop in a kind of medley.
And not knowing which one's coming next was kind of exciting.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it looks like now we've unlocked different dance styles, so I kind of want to get back into it and try a bit of limbo.
Oh, yeah, and looks like there's some Bollywood in there as well.
Ooh, I could get behind a bit of Bollywood.
Yeah, I can see you getting behind a bit of Bollywood.
I liked it. It's a good spin on it.
Yeah, it was great.
Oh, speaking of purpose, I've got a challenge for you two. Oh, a dance challenge. The winner will win a fabulous prize, and the loser must wallow in their noobery.
Oh, great. But Darren, aren't we a little underdressed for a dance contest?
Affirmative. Don your costumes. You look great, and I've chosen a song to go with your costumes.
All right. You ready, Hex?
Am I ever?
Let's do this. Feeling fabulous.
Let the dance off begin.
Okay, what are we calling this move?
Monkey arms.
Monkey arms. Oh, I got that one.
Sort of the talk to the hand.
Slow push.
I think I'm getting into it now. Here we go. Cross leg.
I'm just digging these cosmic trumpets.
Bit laggy. Cross.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, okay, wavy arms. Down low.
We're fading
And
away.
we're fading off. All right, Hex.
Oh, you have to get smaller to
get
match
it?
it.
Here we are. And big finish.
How do we do?
Oh, no. I came first and third.
That's amazing.
An incredible achievement, Goose.
Oh, thank you, Darren.
Fantastic work. Now, as promised, Goose, since you're the winner, you win a fabulous prize. It is an official D.A.R.R.E.N badge.
I haven't won one of these in years.
Oh, well done. Better luck next time, Hex.
Thanks. Better work on my moves.
Well, anyway, while you two head off to the Our Spawn Point desk, I've got a developer to interview. Hello, and welcome to D.A.R.R.E.N Does Devs. Our guest today is a very good friend of mine, Doug Heder, who is a producer working on LEGO Dimensions. Hello, Doug.
Hello, Darren.
Now, before we begin, I must scan you for noobishness. It's just a formality.
I understand.
So hold perfectly still.
Okay.
Scanning. Scanning. Oh, you are completely free of newbie-chlorians. Oh. So, are you comfortable? Are you getting enough oxygen?
I'm getting plenty of oxygen, and yes, very comfortable, thank you.
Okay, let's begin. LEGO Dimensions. In what ways are you evolving the game's core experience?
Now, we're releasing our first story pack with the Ghostbusters release. In Ghostbusters, you know, the girls, the Ghostbusters, they're scientists, and they dabble in the paranormal. In our game, what we do is we take that idea and go a step further. The girls are able to use the keystones that come from the planet Vorton and open rifts into alternate dimensions. In these universes, that you can complete puzzles and interact with new characters and objects that will then have an impact on the original universe you came from. So that's one puzzle, and that's called the RIP keystone, as in R-I-P, because they're ripping a hole in the universe.
Four-dimensional storytelling. I like it.
Exactly.
Oh. Now, some of the spawnlings watching might one day want to work in the video game industry themselves.
Okay.
What advice would you give to any youngsters who sought a career in your industry?
Well, you know, there's so many different ways to get into the gaming business, and a lot of different paths you can take. What my advice would be is to work as hard as you can at whatever it is that you're most passionate about, and then look at how games applied that discipline And, you can learn about that through gaming magazines, gaming websites, playing the games yourselves. And don't just play the game for entertainment, but really, maybe take a diary or a journal, write some notes. What did you like about this game? What did you not like about the game? And you'll be surprised how much you learn when you start to really think carefully about those gaming experiences.
Now, as you know, a condition of appearing on my program is that you give me a world exclusive. Give me a world exclusive! World exclusive! World exclusive!
Are you related to somebody else who's been in the game before? That sounded eerily similar to, I don't know, the Daleks?
Exterminate, annihilate, destroy. We are the supreme beings.
Oh, thank you. But you're dodging the question. Give me a world exclusive.
Boy, okay, world exclusive. There are, speaking of Daleks, not one, not two, but 3 hidden TARDIS pad locations in the Adventure Time Adventure World. There you go.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
And you never know where you're going to go when you put a TARDIS down on the Lego toy pad.
Thank you very much for your time, Doug. If you like, I could give you a teleport back to America.
That'd be wonderful. Does it hurt? I've never teleported before.
Oh, it's perfectly fine. Just hold perfectly still.
Okay.
Charging my teleporter! And he's gone.
All right, well, Goose, it's actually a good thing you're here because we've got lots of questions about you today.
About me? Well, they're not complaints, are they?
Well, no, not all of them. Like this one from Goosington, who is in Goose's mind in Queensland.
Can we take this stuff off?
Yeah, it's a bit itchy, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I'm allergic to these feathers. Sorry.
Hello, GGSP. You should really tell Goose to clean his ears out. Such dust, much mess. Anywho, I have a question. Are PS Vitas backwards compatible with PSP games? I'm thinking of getting a PS Vita, but I'm not sure if it's worth it or not in case PSP games are not compatible with the PS Vita. Please answer this question or I will flood Goose's mind with Ches. P.S. Hex, do these. Woo! Oh.
Yeah, well, I don't know what Goosington thinks is wrong with my ears. They're fine. And the answer is yes and no. So no, the Vita can't play physical PSP games since the PSP uses UMD discs and the Vita uses little flash cartridges. But it will play any digital PSP games you buy on the PlayStation Network.
See? It's easy enough.
So far, so good.
Oh, and look, this one's actually a noob accusation for Bajo. It's from Forza Expert, who is in Forza Land in Victoria.
No, Bajo. Get ready for it. Bajo must drink from the noob cup. He said that Forza Horizon 3 was the 3rd game, but he is incorrect. Forza Horizon 3 was the 11th game because of Forza Horizon, Forza Horizon 2, Forza Horizon 2 Fast and Furious, Forza Motorsport, Forza Motorsport 2, Forza Motorsport 3, Forza Motorsport 4, Forza Motorsport 5, Forza Motorsport 5 Apex, Forza Motorsport 6, and Forza Horizon 3. Please answer Hex to these. Forza Expert out. Uh-oh.
What?
Well, I think the spawning actually means me, not Bajo, because I remember saying that because I reviewed the game.
Oh, all right, well, let's listen to what you actually said then. Roll the tape, Lee.
This is the 3rd Forza Horizon game, which, if you don't know, is spin-offs from the main Forza series.
Well, Goose, I don't think we even need Darren to judge that one. I mean, you pretty clearly said that it was the 3rd Horizon game, not the 3rd Forza game. And in my opinion, that's completely true.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that it's called Forza Horizon 3 would suggest it's indeed the 3rd Forza Horizon, right?
Absolutely. So you are all clear on that accusation, but you're not totally in the clear just yet. We have another complaint against you from You're So Wrong King, who is in You're So Wrong Land in Queensland. In an episode where Goose was filling in for Bajo, he said that a diamond pickaxe is the only tool that can mine obsidian. Buy anything can mine it, but you can't pick it up. You know what to do. Ah, well, you're so wrong, King. Yeah, but Goose, what do you have to say for yourself?
Well, I'm sure I'll be in the clear on this one. I mean, yes, you can destroy an obsidian block with lots of stuff, but that's not mining it. You can't mine stuff by destroying it. You need to get the resource for it to count as mining. Otherwise, you're just digging. Plus, we were talking about making an ender portal, so the whole point of the answer was about actually mining obsidian so you can build something with it. You're not going to be able to build much with nothing.
A compelling argument, Goose. Let me just check with Darren, though. Just call one check.
It's unnecessary. Fine.
Oh, it's ringing.
Hello.
Hi, Darren.
Oh, hello, Hex. How can I help you?
Well, just a quick question for you. Does it count as mining if you don't get any resources or minerals out of it?
Negative. The very definition of mining refers to the process of obtaining or extracting minerals from a mine. If you don't obtain a mineral, then you're just digging.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Digging.
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks, Darren.
Thanks, Darren.
My pleasure. Goodbye.
Bye.
A bit unnecessary.
All right, well, it looks like you're off the hook for that one too, Goose.
Well, can we actually answer some more questions now?
Well, sure. I guess 2 complaints are enough for one day. So let's move on to this one from the Origami Gamer. 145, who is in Orange, New South Wales.
Hi there, GGSP. I came to ask if there are any origami games on any PlayStation, Wii, Nintendo DS, or Xbox. Please respond. Oh. P.S. Darren, do these.
Oh, I'll just call through.
Not bad, Darren. PSS. Thanks for answering this question. PSSS, I love Minecraft. If you can, GGSP, do a Minecraft episode next time. Thanks. Well, there aren't any games specifically based on origami that I can think of, but there's certainly a couple of papercraft ones I can think of. The first that comes to mind would be Tearaway, which is a great creative platformer, and it's all set in a papery world, and you can get that on PS4 and Vita.
Yeah. Oh, there's also Derek the Death Fin, which is a sort of papercraft 2D action game for PS3 and PC.
And I guess there's all those Paper Mario games too, which can be found on pretty much all recent Nintendo consoles.
Yeah, but maybe there's some that have slipped our mind, so if you Spawnlings know of any origami games, feel free to write in with some suggestions. But on that note, we're actually out of time for this week, so if you'd like to ask us a question, then you can go here and send it in.
Well, Hex, shall we boogie back to the studio?
Let's.
All right.
Okay, guys, now it's time to review World of Final Fantasy. The Final Fantasy RPG series has been going strong since 1987, and while the main games have become more mature, this spin-off, World of Final Fantasy, aims to reboot the franchise for a younger audience.
Yeah, and it's definitely got a bit of a Kingdom Hearts feel to it, doesn't it?
Affirmative. You play as Lan and his sister, Rain, who find themselves drawn into the world of Grimoire, where they find they have the ability to fight and capture creatures called mirages. Gotta catch 'em all, I suppose.
Yeah, this game is kind of a blend of classic Final Fantasy with a bit of a creature collectathon. But guys, the story is a bit of a baffling mess.
They share the same name. That doesn't automatically have to mean they're the same person.
The cutscenes are vague and confusing, and all your instruction comes from this magical fox, Tama, who talks in a confusing way.
With the help of a mirage of the two, there's nothing that you can't accomplish.
And that makes it even harder to understand what's going on.
Yeah, it's a bit like Jar Jar Binks or something. Not as annoying though. I also found the game throws a lot of lingo-heavy tutorials at you early on, which slows things down and makes it hard to get into the game. I just feel like the whole first hour could have been better at just easing me into the game.
Yeah, I agree. Plus, you're not really given a strong or clear enough motivation for why you need to go on this adventure. So I was resigned to just sort of hoping things would become clearer as time went on.
Apparently, we've met the three of you before, although we don't remember it.
You do not remember us?
And more characters with amnesia, Goose.
Oh, I know, Hex. I mean, I've almost forgotten how many characters I've met with amnesia.
Nice one. To make things even stranger, there's a jarring clash of art styles going on. As Lan and Rain, you have the ability to get around in either your true human form or as tiny lillykins. And this plays into the combat, as you can select mirages to literally stack on top of you, or if you're in lillykin form, you can ride them. The mirages you're stacked with then join you in combat, allowing you to use their magic spells or physical attacks.
And I found this stacking mechanic quite difficult to get my head around, but it was interesting. While stacked, you have a larger pool of health points and a stronger defense, but it's possible to get toppled by certain attacks, leaving you way more vulnerable.
Yeah, but if you're unstacked, each one of those characters gets their own individual attack, and that can be useful in some situations. It adds a bit of strategic depth to that typical turn-based Final Fantasy combat. Especially as you're always leveling up your mirages and customizing their abilities on what's called the Mirage board. I was constantly changing my mind over which mirages to stack with me because they all have the different strengths and weaknesses.
And some of the special attacks you can do with them are pretty cool.
See how you like this.
Plus, just like in old Final Fantasy games, you can summon a powerful champion to attack when you're up against a really tough foe.
Whoa! Outside of combat, mirages in your party can give you special access to certain areas thanks to their abilities, such as flying you over a gap or melting blocks of ice with fire magic. You'll often be tempted to return to earlier parts of the world you couldn't previously access once you've captured the right mirage to help you.
Yeah, but I could never really get the hang of when a mirage was vulnerable to capture. Even when they were flashing to show they were wounded, they would often just shrug off my attempt. I just wish it was a little bit clearer when a capture might fail, because that's one whole wasted turn in combat.
Well, we should wrap this up. What are your thoughts overall, Hex?
Well, I thought I would grow to love World of Final Fantasy the more I stuck with it.
Mirage Keepers? Me and Rain?
That's the correct. The marks on your arms are proof. You were born to work the miracles.
But to be honest, I never became more than just mildly interested by these characters or the world. I think the combat is easily the best thing about this game. I'm giving it 2.5 out of 5 rubber chickens.
Yeah, I agree. I love the design of that combat, and some of the mirages are really imaginative, but overall this does feel like a weak entry into the Final Fantasy series, so I'm giving it 2.5 rubber chickens as well. Alright, Darren, Dazza, D-Dog, D-Izzle, can we have the answer to your challenge, please?
Affirmative, G-Man. At the start of the show, I asked you this. In Forza Horizon 3, what is the name of the artificial intelligence system that simulates your friends in the game? And the answer is... Drivatar!
Yep, Drivatar. Knew it. Nailed it.
I remember finding Bajo's Drivatar in the game crashed up against a fence.
Yeah, that does sound like Bajo. Next week on the show, it's time to Kamehameha in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2.
Plus, we'll conquer the planet in the truly epic Civilization 6.
I've been playing a bit of Civ 6 myself, actually, but I was most upset when the other AI opponents labelled me as a warmonger.
I'm sure that's totally a mistake, Darren. It's not like you're prone to lasering anything and everything.
Well, maybe you should go for a cultural victory.
I guess it's worth a shot.
Well, until next time, may all your games be good ones. Hex out.
Goose out.
Darren out.